It's time to shut up and drink, the internet's premier trivia drinking game show. We have 3 contestants ready to engage in trivia combat with each other and the rest of the internet. If you can survive 3 rounds of questions, you get to face the equalizer. And it can all come down to one question. Will you secure glory, or will you just have to shut up and drink?
Welcome to Shut Up and Drink Trivia, the live stream. I'm your host, Slamuel, and it's time to work that part of the brain that operates a little better after a few drinks. Now we're going to be playing a few rounds. Each round is going to be 6 questions long, and I'm going to lead the questions before they all go live. Now, the first 5 are multiple choice and worth 100 points, and the 6th question is a fill-in-the-blank worth 200 points. Once you select an answer, it is locked in, so beware of accidentally hitting a wrong answer. If you do, tough titties. Do better. The show's name is Shut Up and Drink, so be an adult and, do that when you get one wrong. I will be drinking along, in today's Shut Up and Drink hosting experience is sponsored by none other than Volshanky Ciders. I'll be drinking the Hot Fuzz. It's amazing. It's delicious. It's very spicy. It's going to get me really bad. So now you're going to be asking yourself, with all this trivia, is there a catch? You bet my sweet ass there's a catch. Each question is on a timer, and the point value decreases every second. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer the multiple choice questions and 60 seconds for fill-in-the-blank questions. And for added stress, on the very last question of the night, or on the very last question of the game, you're going to be able to wager 0.5 for all your points. We call this the equalizer, and it has left as many players in the burn unit as it has saved. So, don't let the pressure get to you. Now, if you're at home and you do want to play along, you scan the QR code that is on the screen there, and you can join and play along in real time. You can't talk shit directly to our contestants, but you can crush them with your high scores, and I will do all the smack talking you need for you. So, with that, let's meet our contestants real quick. We have all 3 contestants hailing from Colorado. We have Allie, we have Hatley, and we have returning once again Ryan. Now, we don't know if we're going to keep doing this whole, you win, you come back thing, but Ryan made a really compelling argument for it. So, for the time being, we're going to stick with that. And in the meantime, I'm going to bring up my questions, which I should have done beforehand. But it's a live stream. Anything can happen. And sometimes I mess up. So here we go. Question number 1 is about to go live for you all. And that question is going to be... Actually, you know what? We got to start with the countdown. It's always a countdown. 10 seconds in, it's going to go live. And when that question 1 is live, that question is going to be, which celebrity can we thank for the invention of Google Images? So there we go. We're live. Which celebrity can we thank for the invention of Google Images? We have Halle Berry, Jennifer Lopez, Angelina Jolie, and Janet Jackson. Short amount of time, a whole lot of talent to go with that time. Which will it be? All right. Hatley, you look borderline appalled at yourself. How do you feel about that?
This feels like a trick question, though. I have no doubt it's a legitimate one.
It could be. It might be. You know me. I'm tricky.
Hey, Sam,
what's up?
You have the link. You have the link is unlisted.
Unlisted,
on YouTube.
Huh? Well, that's fun. I don't even know what that means.
That's what Mike was saying.
Anyone with the link.
Does it need to be public?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
if it's unlisted, I couldn't find it on your channel unless I had the actual link.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. I wanted people with the link to play. All right, hold on. I don't know if I can edit that mid-game. Oh, nope, there it is. Hold, please, for changing of the status. Okay. That should fix that issue. Hopefully that satisfies the requirements. All right. A nice rough start to another trivia episode. As long as people can hear this time. Last time no one could hear shit. That's great. All right, so the end of question 1. Which celebrity can we thank for the invention of Google Images? We had Halle Berry, Jennifer Lopez, Angelina Jolie, and Janet Jackson. 1 of you went Halle Berry, 2 said Angelina Jolie, and 1 said Janet Jackson. We're starting out a little rough. It was Jennifer Lopez. It was the Oscar dress of Aught 1. The deep V, as it were, that made everyone just want to search for images on Google, and there we go. So, what are you going to do? It's a rough start. Here comes question 2. I should have written earlier, but here we are. If you're in the eastern U.S. and someone offers you a Joe Frogger, what are you about to eat? If you're in the eastern U.S. and someone offers you a Joe Frogger, what are you about to eat? Is it some licorice, a cookie, psychedelic drugs, or a mint? Time for some cider here, folks. From Volshenki. And I'm probably butchering their name, but damn, their cider's good. All right. That looks like that's it for question number 2. In the eastern U.S., someone offers you a Joe Frogger. What are you about to eat? 1 team went with some licorice. 2 said a cookie. 1 team went with psychedelic drugs. And 1 person said a mint. And we actually got people that got this one right this time. Those of you who went with a cookie would be correct. All right, looks like Allie and Ryan might be on that Joe Frogger train tonight. Very good. All right, here comes question 3. Which American president was also a wrestling champion, only losing 1 match in his career? Was that Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy, Teddy Roosevelt, or Abe Lincoln? Or as the username of a friend of mine, Abe Drinkin'.
I have already spilled on myself. We have 3
Then that
questions.
means nothing else could go wrong, Hats. You're good. You got all the bad juju out of the way immediately. Has anyone else spilled, out of joy or otherwise? Allie's,
No.
No? Okay, that's fair. We don't have to get too deep into the inner workings of everyone's failures. All right, so we had which American president was also a wrestling champ, only losing 1 match in his career? Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy, Teddy Roosevelt, or Abe Lincoln? 1 person went John F. Kennedy, 2 said Teddy Roosevelt, and 2 said Abe Lincoln. The 50-50 split was good, but the teams and or people, hi Leica, that said Abe Lincoln would be correct. He went something crazy like 301 or some weird shit like that. You know, he's long, he's gangly, he's got all that stuff. All right, I'm going to do my job better. I'm going to read question 4 before I actually make it go live. So which of these bodily functions or body functions is the only one to work in the same in space as it does on Earth? Which of these body functions is the only one to work the same in space as it does on Earth? We have fart, cry, burp, or whistle. If you're in space and you want to express yourself in bodily functions, which would you have to do? Or at least which one would you expect to work normally? Oh, Hot Fuzz was a bad choice for all of this. All right, so our answers again were fart, cry, burp, whistle. We had one team go whistle, one team, person, whatever, go burp. And the rest of you, 60%, said fart, and 60% of you would be correct. Well done. Farting works in the vacuums of space, much like it does here on Earth with gravity, air pressure, and all that fancy horse shit. So, moving on to question number 5. Possibly responsible for more compact discs to be thrown away than any human being in history. Who was the founder and chairman of America Online? Possibly responsible for more compact discs to be thrown away than any human in history. Who was founder and chairman of American Online Corporation? Was it Larry Page, Steve Case, Louise Monnier, or Jeffrey Wilkins? Of the 4 of us here playing, who remembers getting AOL CDs in general? Have I dated myself extremely?
Did AOL make specific CDs that were to them?
Oh yeah, that's how you would download like the software to use AOL.
Oh. Okay. I see. Tonight I'm proving why I host trivia and don't.
We were going to get to that in a moment, but you were really setting yourself up really well, Hallie.
My goal is to get 0 points. It's going to be awesome.
Well, we'll see how you do after round 1. There's a whole thing there. All right, question 5. Possibly responsible for more compact discs to be thrown away than any human in history. Who was the founder and chairman of America Online Corporation? 2 said Larry Page, 2 said Steve Case, 1 said Jeffrey Wilkins. I do not remember who Jeffrey Wilkins is, but Larry Page was the founder of Oracle, and that leaves us Steve Case. You look upset, even though you were like trying to get no points, Haz. It's all right.
I'm just expressive and starting to drink.
It's good.
Continue.
You talk with your hands. We're gonna have to get you like a lid for your beverage, whatever it is there. All right, we are on to the last question of round 1. I have forgotten just how much we trimmed this down. Normally it's 10 questions, but you know what? 5's good. And what I didn't say at the beginning of the game is normally all of these questions are themed. This is going to be our first fill in the blank. And the theme tonight is, what did I even call it? Hog Heaven. It's a bunch of pictures of actors who have noticeable outlines of their penis. And you have to tell me the name of the actor based on the shape of their dong and their pants. So.
Oh, I got
Yeah. No particular reason, but I thought it was fun. So here we go. Name this actor. This Python charmer is best known for playing a big swinging dick on the television series Mad Men, winning a pair of Golden Globes to match that trouser hog. Who is that? I'm not even going to read the question.
I'll be honest.
Because...
Oh, God.
Drink it up, Hadley.
So I misunderstood you at first, and I thought you were going to show us just an outline of a blurred out penis.
No.
And then give a hint.
No, I don't want to be
So
banned.
it's terrifying.
I don't want to be banned that quickly from YouTube. I at least want to give myself a fighting chance. And also, there could have been some harassment scenes for that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make you that uncomfortable. Y'all answered very quickly, though. I guess I could have mentioned there's going to be a hint. So now we know. For the last question of each round, it's going to be a picture, and there is a dong in play. But there's a hint and some other stuff, so I'm not making you just look at someone's schwans. That's just rude. So, that's the end of question 6 and round 1. This Python charmer is best known for playing a big swinging dick on the television series Mad Men, winning a pair of Golden Globes to match that trouser hog. Who was it? 100% of you knew that was John Hamm. The man, the myth, the log slinger himself. So let's do a quick check of the rankings here and see how we're doing. Oh great, no one's picture's showing up. So currently in first place we have Sad Poor O's. Is that what that whole name is? Sad Poor O's Sinking Boat Anchors. That is a hell of a name. Then in second place we have Not a Robot. In third place we have Trin. Then we have Allie and Hatley. All right, so we know who the contestants are versus the audience at this point. Hatley, you don't have 0 points, but you do have 174. That's pretty great.
You didn't tell me it was going to be actors' penises. I got that shit down. I'm good to go. That's it. I don't know anything else.
Nailed it. All right, so let's take a breather. We just had a lot going on that we need to unpack. I clearly can't use the intermission screen anymore. You guys can't see it, but none of your faces are on it, so that's just unacceptable. But all right, so our contestants today, we have in alphabetical order, Allie. How are we doing today?
Good. How about you?
Oh, I'm having a fucking great day. Tell us a little about you. Why do you like trivia, and why would I ask you to join this game?
Oh, because I've been working at bars for far too long and playing bar trivia for just as long.
Yes, you have.
But clearly not very well. So.
Well, you know, it's only the first round. And you did introduce me to CrowdPurse, so you have a very special place in my heart for this whole
You're very welcome.
fucking shit show. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So, and then next up we have Hatley. Hatley, tell everyone why I might ask you to be on trivia.
Well, I occasionally host trivia for you, Sam.
He does.
Part of the Shut Up and Drink team. I'm not very bright, but I can read well enough to say words long enough in a bar setting to host. So happy to be here.
And that's all it takes to be part of the Shut Up and Drink team. Just put words together and look good while doing it. Nailed it. And Ryan, if anyone has watched the previous episode, they should know why you're here, but why don't you tell them why I would ask you to come on trivia today? You are on mute, sir. Or are you?
I shouldn't have been on mute,
There he is.
but it's
You are
because we keep crashing you hosting bingo at Westfax Brewing. That's why.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real thing. That happens. And the next one's going to be August. I don't know, the second Sunday in August. If anyone wants to crash that one. So, oh, there we go. All right, gang. How do we feel after one round? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, the middles are fine. All right, Allie's confident. There we go. All right, well, let's get back into the gameplay. Going back to the multiple choice format, as it were. So there we go. Question number 7. I'm going to read it before I launch it because that's what I'm supposed to do, and I haven't been doing that. So question 7 is going to be this. Oh, nope, we already did this. Sesame Street's pending diabetic hero Cookie Monster actually has a real name. What is it? Is it Tad, Frank, Sid, or Chaz? And I feel like I have more information about when and where this actually shows up because I'll just say this. Growing up, Cookie Monster was a nameless monster who gobbled down cookies, so this is all new to me.
I feel like these all could be the answer.
We're back in that realm again, which is fine. That's fine.
I just picked one.
That's what you gotta do sometimes. All right, so Sesame Street's pending diabetic hero Cookie Monster actually has a real name. What is it? We had Tad, Frank, Sid, and Chaz. I just have to say that name like that. I'm sorry to any Chazes out there. It was one team going with Frank. The rest of you said Sid. And those of you who said Sid would actually be correct. And apparently, there was a song in 2004 and later an interview in 2017 where Cookie Monster revealed that his name is Sid. And I don't know what that has to do with him as a character at all. So, good for him. All right, question number 8. Which animals communicate by peeing on each other? Which animals communicate by peeing on each other? Is it lobsters, hyenas, frat brothers, or meerkats? Yes. Yes. Hallie, your face looks like you're peeing right now, dude.
I am. How the hell did all of you know Sid? That's just, I'm stuck on that. Everyone guessed Sid? How did y'all all get that?
I really didn't think it was Chaz or Frank, and it was a toss-up between Tad and Sid. Because it's Sesame Street, so it has to be a quick, easy name for them to have kids get. And Chaz seems too weird of a word, and Frank seemed too long.
That is a whole
Do you
lot
not
of
watch
thinking.
Street every single day?
Not anymore, but I think I need
Are
to get back
you?
to it.
I like the amount of thought Ryan put into that. That is some shut up and drink champion level thinking there.
I had zero clue, so it was really just trying to figure out which one it would be.
It's
It
like
worked.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You just eliminate the least plausible answers and then guess. You know, you gotta narrow down your guessing. Like,
I pretty much almost hit Tad, though, because I was sitting there going, Tad, Sid, Tad, Sid. I'm like, all right, I looked at Tad first, so let's go Sid. So, always second guessing.
that makes me happy that you're at least second guessing yourself. It's not an absolute sure thing. So for this question, we had a 50-50 split. The animals that communicate by peeing, I guess in the typing I said peeing at each other. I said on, but whatever. I don't think it's that big of a difference. It was a 50-50 split between lobsters and meerkats. And if you believe It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, meerkats pee on each other to establish dominance. But in the real world, lobsters pee on or at each other to communicate, because they apparently have bladders located on either side of their heads, like behind where their ears would be. And they have 2 conveniently located urine nozzles that release their pee just under their eyes. That's what it is, not their ear balls, their eyes. So they pee their tears.
That's why you don't eat their heads.
Yeah, I think so. And I assume that's why you stick with that idea with like crawfish and stuff. I don't know. All right, well, here comes question number 9. In which of these countries would you be most likely to find the organized sport of finger pulling? Which of these countries would you be most likely to find the organized sport of finger pulling? Was it Austria, Russia, Japan, or Spain? And I really want to go to this country because if finger pulling is an organized sport there, I feel like I could do well. Assuming the reaction after my finger is pulled is the same. Ooh, that went quick. All right. Oh, we had someone else answering. Again, we're back up to 5 people answering. 3 of you said Austria. 2 said Japan. And the 3 of you who said Austria would be correct. In finger pulling, both opponents sit at a table opposite one another and try to pull the opponent towards themselves over the table using one finger. So, it's not the same kind of finger pulling I personally would be successful at, but it's a weird sport. Who doesn't want to go to Europe for that stuff?
See, if you had China on that list, I would have gone for China because it would have been just like a Chinese finger trap. And
Yeah.
it would just
And I think that's why I didn't put China in there, because that one, just seems a little too on the nose, you know? They got enough finger stuff going on. Enough fingering going on in China. They don't need any more. Hallie, did you just take a shot?
Yeah, dude. If I'm not getting him right sober, we'll see how it goes on the other end. You invited me to this shit. You know I'm chaos. Let's go.
I did. You are the you know, I thought it was neutral chaos. You're just regular chaos this time. All right, well, here comes question number 10. Which band ruined our lives forever by releasing the hit single Meet Virginia in the year 2000? Which band ruined our lives forever by releasing the hit single Meet Virginia in the year 2000? We have Maroon 5, Train, Creed, or Nickelback. Wow, and I'm just going to say it
You
right
have the whole
now.
plethora of horrible bands here.
I worked for...
I saw Nickelback. Oh, God.
you go ahead. I think this might be more fun.
Well, I saw Nickelback at Ball Arena 2 weeks ago. Because my girlfriend's parents were like, you want to go see Nickelback? And we were like, hell yeah, we want to go see Nickelback. They put on a great fucking show. That's my story.
That's what I've heard. I willingly bought their album in 01, whatever, Silver Side Up or whatever it was. I was once a fan. I was once a Nickelback fan. And Hatley, did you pick Nickelback as your option for this?
No, Meet Virginia is my favorite song of all time, so I was ready to go on this one.
All right, well, it was one team, or one person I should say, said Nickelback. The rest of you went with the correct answer, which is Train. And the story I was going to tell was about how I worked for a bank that we used, not Meet Virginia, Hey Soul Sister. We used a ripoff of Hey Soul Sister for a commercial in like 2009 or 10. And nobody had the heart to tell our director of marketing that that song was hot garbage. And that shit went to air, and we spent a lot of money on that commercial. It was a good time. So that's...
Link, please. I want a link.
I have to find it. I actually haven't looked that up in a long time. I don't even know if they still have that alive. That's a good question. That's one to share for later. So, put that in the old storage unit. In the meantime, let's do question 11. Which band Oh, nope. That's which... Fuck. Question 12.
We'll get that one right, too.
I'm reading off an Excel spreadsheet, and I have a header, so the numbers are off all by one. So, question 11. The sackbut was an early form of which musical instrument? The sackbut was an early form of which musical instrument? An accordion, trombone, cymbal, or bagpipe? Yes. Who knows about their sackbuts? Ooh. All right. It's split up. Pretty heavy to one side. 75% of you said bagpipe. One of you said trombone. And those of you in the majority who said bagpipe are about to be disappointed because it was trombone. And based on all your faces, none of you got this, so that's someone from the audience that knew that one and or guessed right.
Ben's got that look on his face. I think he got it.
The audience can't even see Ben, so that's even better. Even better.
I was sure it was an accordion or a bagpipe. But
It sounds like it should be, right? Yeah. I picked the bagpipe specifically because that thing sounds like sackbut, and I have heard them played to my face more often than I care to admit. All right, so we're going on to question 12, which is going to be our next fill in the blank about an actor's hog. So prepare yourselves. It's not going to be zoomed in or anything weird. It's going to be about like the last one, and there's going to be a hint. So here we go. This knobgoblin began his career as a young TV doctor and eventually played Barney on How I Met Your Mother, proving he's a grower and a shower. Hatley's bouncing shit off his wall. He's just like, I got this.
You think I didn't recognize that body immediately?
I do want to say with the picture though, like, you think he's packing those whitey tighties? Like, do you think that's real? Hatley, you seem to be the local expert.
Man, I don't know, but maybe I hope his husband's very happy and satisfied in life.
Every picture I've ever seen of
I'm
him
just
looks like
complaining
he's
that
smiling.
Yeah, I just wish the photos were bigger on CrowdPerf. Like, it's just so small.
Yeah.
Really hard to get a good look at it.
Really get in there and really do your due diligence. Your due
Yeah, let's see, if I
diligence.
just zoom in. Is there a screen size that'll just make it bigger? Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. Full
See?
screen.
Just a little technology. You can get in there as much as you need to. What do you think, Ryan? Is that El Natural, or is there some Red Hot Chili Peppers sock situation shit going on in there?
Oh, he's got some shoulder pads on there, definitely.
Shoulder pads. He is ripped. All right, so question 12. This knob goblin began his career as a young TV doctor and eventually played Barney on How I Met Your Mother, proving he's a grower and a shower. And for the second time, y'all knew that was Neil Patrick Harris. I don't know if it's the hints, if it's the other things, but y'all are very good at these. Very, very good. So, let's take a moment and see how we're ranking after 2 rounds. And again, I apologize, your faces aren't on this picture, but I gotta show the rankings real quick. We still have Sad Poor O's sinking boat anchors in the lead with 941 points, but Allie, you have jumped up to second with 652 points.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a robot.
I know my
currently
hog.
Say that again, what?
But I know my hogs.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say to that. That made me uncomfortable. In third, we have Not a Robot
Now
with
you're
601.
uncomfortable?
I know. It's now I get it. It all makes sense. I didn't even have to go see Barbie to understand what's happening right now. Hatley, you are now in fourth with 497 points because Trin seemingly has quit playing at this point. The shot worked last time, so let's see how that keeps going. All right, gang. So,
Ellie, your dog is beautiful, by the way. I just had to throw that in there when there was a break.
I don't-
Yes.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love your dog.
Leica.
Sorry, that
is
wasn't on topic. I just wanted to throw that out there.
very appropriate. I love Leica. She's amazing, and I don't know if this is appropriate to say to the entire internet, but she did officiate your wedding, correct, Allie? Allie?
She did. She was the witness on our marriage certificate.
That's what it was.
That's awesome.
I still feel like in my head I built it up to the point where it's like she was sitting on the edge of the mountain where y'all had the whole thing done, and it was just Leica sitting there, and she was officiating from there.
Sadly, no.
Missed opportunity.
That would have been.
I love that, though. That's awesome.
Ryan, how are you feeling after 2 rounds, man? You're the returning champ of sorts.
I just really am wondering how many watch lists you're on based on these, like, your search history to create this show. Like,
Yeah.
and to create the last one, I'm just like, oh my goodness. There's probably a couple vans that are like unmarked outside your house right now, like just waiting for.
They might be my
Maybe
van.
Chris Hansen will walk in, or
They might be my vans. But also, I utilize a lot of Chat GPT to help me out. So I'm hoping it just gets deferred onto that entity. It's like, all right, well, we could nail this guy, or it's who's really writing the questions. He's just copying and pasting. All right. Are you all ready to move on to round 3 and finish this thing out, see it through? I think Hatley is.
It terrifies me to think that the last 4 months, all of the trivia questions have just been Chat GPT questions that I'm asking. That is a horrifying thought.
Is it true or is it not? I will never tell. All right. Well,
Now you'll just second guess it every single time you do it too.
I know. Now, next time you host, you're like, who wrote this? Was this the Terminator or was it the moron who hired me? I don't know which. Which one's worse?
Or what's the difference?
Yeah. Ugh, even better. All right. We're going to go back on to the gameplay. Back to the multiple choice. Man, the hot fuzz is really getting to my brains. All right, question number 13. Which of these Johns was the first NBA player in history to win a championship with 3 different franchises? Finally getting to the sports questions. Was it John Wall, John Tavares, John Sally, or John Witherspoon? Oh, and we have a 5th joining us again. Mike might be back on. Mike, our moderator.
Mike.
We should thank him right now
Thank you, Mike.
for moderating all the people that are not saying things that are not inappropriate. All right.
This was a hard choice between John and John. So, and
I
John.
know. That's
John.
That's the fun of these questions. Which John is your favorite? And the real question is, which of these Johns was the first NBA player to win a championship with 3 different franchises? One of you said John Tavares, who is a hockey player. 3 of you said John Witherspoon, who I did not write down who that is, so I don't know. And that means the one of you who picked John Sally would be correct, because he won an NBA championship with the 89-90 Pistons, the Chicago Bulls in 96, and the Lakers in 2000. So, a boom. Well
That
done.
was the only name I knew on the list. So I picked
Was John Witherspoon or John Sally?
John Sally. I had no idea.
Sometimes that's all you need to know is one name. One friggin' name. All right, here comes question number 14. According to Wikipedia, what is the street name for a terminal? Is this Wikipedia? I don't know. It's Wikipedia or Urban Dictionary, whatever. What is the street name for a terminal erection, aka a boner that pops up moments after death?
How many penises?
According to Wikipedia and/or Urban Dictionary, what is the street name for a terminal erection, aka a boner that pops up in the moments after death? We have Heavenly Ham, Angel Lust, Crucirection, or Dead Rising.
What the fuck is this question?
Your search history is just.
It's boned, man. I get
I'm with
it.
him. You have vans outside your house right now.
Or they're just like, this guy is not real. We don't know.
This one goes to Slamuel, my favorite predator.
All right, well, I'll cheers to that. Oh, man, Hatley's going to be ready for the last question. The equalizer is going to be good to you tonight, sir. I feel it. All right, that question is donezo. What is the street name for a terminal erection, aka a boner that pops up in the moments after death? We had a split 2 to 5 or 2 to 3. 2 of you said Crucirection, 3 said Dead Rising, and I want it to be known I wrote this question before the Evil Dead reboot showed up. And this is a good news, bad news moment. None of you got this right, so the good news is your rankings don't change. The bad news is you got it wrong. And the right answer was, in fact, Angel Lust.
The street name for that is that you want to fuck an angel in heaven. That's like, yeah, this person died. They want to have sex with angels immediately. Angels are a bunch of eyes. It's my arm. This is what angels look like, according to scripture. Continue. I'm saying it's crazy.
I am super glad I invited you here today.
I'm so sorry I've done 4
No,
tequila shots.
that is an outlook I wouldn't have even thought of. That is next level. Angels are eyes.
That's one answer I didn't think was even close to being the answer.
I just love
Did
that.
you come up with?
No, you go ahead.
Did you come up with Crucirection?
I
Was that
did,
a
yes.
you thing? Well
It's
done.
brilliant.
Everything
Yeah.
that wasn't Angel Lust, I thought of. And if I'm being honest, my favorite was Heavenly
you need-
Ham.
Well, you should definitely submit those to Urban Dictionary because I think you've got them beat.
We're 2 for 2. Last time I had the Urban Dictionary thing of whatever your dick touching the porcelain was. No one got that one either. And everyone's like, that was good. Every single one of these is good.
Show am I on?
Yeah, you're on Shut Up and Drink live stream, Allie. I'm sorry, but also welcome. All right, here we go. Let's move on to question number 15. Oh, and of course, this is a penis question too. What animal has a prehensile penis that can swivel, grab, and grope, much like our hands? What animal has a prehensile penis that can swivel, grab, and grope, much like our hands? We have echidna, dolphin, sea turtle, Argentine lake duck.
What the fuck is an echidna?
I don't even know, Hats. I can't even help you out here. I mean, I can.
This is dangerous. Even when I mumble, I don't know.
Are you glad I don't put these questions on your trivias when you host?
Yes and no. It's a solid fit. Like, the normal me is, no, I wish these were all there. But the part of me that has to actually host it and put up the face of, sober normal is very thankful you don't do this.
The part of you that has to actually read them and be like, hi. I represent this
Yeah.
company.
Yeah. It's a great question.
I thought so. And so did ChatGPT. So what animal has a prehensile penis that can swivel, grab, and grope, much like our hands? We had a 3-2 split. 3 of you said echidna, 2 of you said dolphin. And this time in the minority, dolphin would be correct. Which I knew dolphins had some Wang Chung stuff going on there, but I didn't know it could. I don't know. I imagine a claw going down and doing stuff, but coming up from below, because that's where dolphins come from, is below.
I chose dolphin, but I was sure that it was going to be lake duck. After with looking at all the answers, I'm like, I picked the wrong one. But
I would love to go back in time and talk to myself and be like, why did I pick Argentine lake duck for that one?
An echidna is a half woman, half snake from Greek mythology. In case you were curious.
That's
that's something from Sonic the Hedgehog.
also yes. Yeah, wasn't that? You know what? We don't have to get into that. That's a whole thing. All right. In the meantime,
goodness.
question number 16. What was the first country to give women the right to vote? Here's one for the ladies. What was the first country to give the women the right to vote? Was it Canada, Germany, Singapore, or New Zealand?
I'm just clicking answers real fast now. Just
going for
good
the
strategy,
maximum
man.
points.
You're the Ken Jennings right now. You're the returning champ. I hope you are the returning champ until you're 90 years old. I hope y'all keep this going for a long time.
I would become an alcoholic at that point. But yeah,
I would legitimately
If
think
you're
about
drinking
turning the
on the show,
game's
it's
name
really
to
hard.
Beat Ryan. I would
If
legitimately
you're a
think about turning the
90-year-old
name to Beat
alcoholic,
Ryan.
you did it right.
good point.
Right, I feel like you could get away with just be like, I'm gonna drink, just pour some whatever in a can. If you're doing this till 90, pour some, when I'm not drinking, I like kombucha. pour some NA beer. Just no one has to know. You could just be the guy that people want you to be. All right, what was the first country to give women the right to vote? Ooh, we had a big spread for the first time. One team said Canada, one of you said Germany, one of you said Singapore, and two said New Zealand. And New Zealand was actually correct. It was the Kiwis. And I'd have to look up when their relativity was to Australia. But you want to know, like, how long did it take Australia to figure out, like, maybe these people have it right. Maybe they get it. I don't know. But that's me pushing my agenda. We don't need to hear that. Allie, we don't want to hear about the feminist agenda, do we?
I only chose New Zealand because it was I knew they had a female prime minister, so
yeah, seems right.
At least during COVID they did, so.
And their prime minister in 1893 was like, hell yeah, let's do that. So that's when they originally went for it. So there you go. The more you know.
Long time ago.
All right, here comes question number 17. What were spider webs used for in ancient times? What were spider webs used for in ancient times? We have hairnet, floss, bandages, or insulation. Hallelujah, and pass me the spider webs. Oh man, based on your all's answers already, that is something else.
I don't like that, Sam. I don't like you saying that shit before it's even done. What does that mean?
Can you imagine sticking spider webs in your mouth? Like,
No, I can't. That is part of the reason why I put that answer on
it's
there.
like that feeling of walking through a dark house and having it go across your face, but like doing it on purpose.
Yeah, or just yeah. No, absolutely. Who the fuck? Who the fuck would do that? All right, so what were spider webs used for in ancient times? 2 people said floss, 1 said bandages, and 2 said insulation. I feel like since we were talking about the floss that way, we know that's not right. It was in fact bandages. Oh, there we go. Allie's raising the roof for bandages.
She's gonna win this whole thing. I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for Allie. I like her dog a lot. That's the truth. It's nothing against you. Fuck, I should really know your other. Ryan? Fuck. What is your name?
I don't know. What's my name? This is the next question. Just kidding.
I've had 4 tequila.
You got it right. You got it right.
Ryan? Hell yeah. I like both of you a lot, but I love her dog more than all of you. That's how I work.
And this is why I bring on Hatley as a host. He loves dogs more than most people.
Yeah, you should never bring me back to this. That's a very bad idea.
I've had worse ideas.
I put on a dragon mask last time we did this.
I know. No one doesn't know that, but you did. And it was good. I had a good time. All right, gang. We're on to the last question. Sorry. I was just looking. I looked at the chat and I screwed up. Oh my God, there's puppy paws in Ben's thing too. Not that the audience can see Ben. Anyway, all right. So we're going to the last question. It's going to be our last fill in the blank. It's going to be about another actor's dong / actor, whatever, however you want to look at this. But the caveat is we call this the equalizer. So you're going to have 15 seconds to wager 0, half, or all of your points. So we should show you what your rankings are in the moment. And that is currently Sad Poor O's Sinking Boat Anchors still in first with 1,188 points. Allie, you are still in second with 742 points. Not a Robot in third with 692 points. Hatley currently in fourth with 518 points. And Trin, I don't remember if you were at 329 before. No, he's 329, but I couldn't remember if there was a different score earlier or not. So One of these days, I'm going to
He gave
figure
up.
out if there's actually an influx of people playing how to work that. That's a future me problem for sure. All right, so you know
Does
how many
it
points
only
you
show
have.
top 5?
I mean, there's
Is it
just
only the top 5 you see?
there's just the 5. Yeah.
Oh, I was just curious.
No, it's fine. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody came to watch, or at least nobody came to watch him play. Assholes.
You gotta
Soon it'll
promote
be
your
only the
drinking
audience. Yeah,
I mean, the
you
audience-
should have done that. You would have gotten a lot more viewers.
I probably would have. We'll figure it out. The audience.
Hindsight's 2020, you know.
That's what I heard. Maybe 2020 something more. 2020 hindsight. So, like I said, you're gonna have 15 seconds to wager, and then it's gonna dive right into question number 18. Here you go. Let it loose. Wager your points.
You gotta go all.
And this is
Why
the
not?
part where I'd probably sing Jeopardy if I didn't think it would get us band hammered, but I'm not going to do that. All right, here we go. Question 18. Our final salami salute was an executive producer of Entourage and nominated for numerous awards with no notable victories. So even if you can't cross the finish line, you can still be one hot chunk of man meat. Who is that actor? It's a little slower than last times. We're not getting a bunch of people diving in immediately. We're gonna have a whole minute. To zoom in and figure out that outline. Zoom in the outline.
Those are some nice pumpkins.
Man, you guys are gonna make me have to Google somebody here.
Did we all guess the same incorrect answer?
No, not like that, thankfully.
That's good.
I know the name. I feel like I should know this better. Oop, whoops.
You have me very nervous about what the right answer of this is after saying that. You're not even confident in it.
Oh no, I'm confident. I just didn't know. No. I'll have an explanation. All shall
listen
be
to
revealed.
I am chasing tequila shots with alcohol. Don't listen to me. I'm here to have I don't drink at home alone, which is the even more fun part. My
But you're-
girlfriend's mad.
You're not. We're here with you. You're doing this. You're doing this.
Hey, I'd love to be. Oh my Jesus. I am here for a good time. It's a good time. She showed up on cue to give me a glare. It was good.
I'm gonna guess that's not Buddy. All right, question number 18. Our final salami salute was an executive producer for Entourage and nominated for numerous awards with no notable victories. Even if you can't cross the finish line, you can still be one hot chunk of man meat. This was our first fill in the blank that not everybody got it right. So those of you who did not get it right included answers of Paul Giamatti. That is, man, yeah, not Paul G.
That's awesome.
And the other one that I
Paul
had to
doesn't
look
have
up
any
was,
hair.
what's up?
I love Paul Giamatti as an answer.
I love it
I don't
too.
think Paul
but it's-
Giamatti has hair, and that guy has hair, so.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti is not that fit. not to body
is
shame a
pure
guy, but
sex,
damn,
Sam.
man. Nah, Giamatti is. He is an everyman. This guy is not. Then there was Kevin Connolly, who was in Entourage, and he might have been an executive producer, but I don't think he's been nominated for a bunch of answers and not won. And that is not his hog hanging out in those pants. That was Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. Yes. That explains those shoulders and biceps right there. Not to say I study Mark Wahlberg, but damn. But there we go. that has been one whole game. Actually, I'm messing up. We should probably...
We did this in 30 minutes. This is some crazy shit.
I know. That's what we do. I don't know if it's been 30 minutes. I feel like it's been an hour, but it doesn't matter. So let's see how that leaves us with the end of the game. So, Allie, you went all in, and you did not get it. And I'm sorry, but thank you for coming out and playing, and I'm kind of sorry for making you look at a bunch of actors hogs like that, but I feel like
It's my hobby anyway.
you know, I'm trying to do this for everybody. You know, I'm trying to make everyone look at penis equally. In the meantime,
He just didn't study the Bartlett pairs as strongly in this one.
the what? What's the Bartlett pairs?
The Bartlett pairs. If you zoom in on the picture, in the very background, there's Bartlett pairs sign. So I had to get it really big to try to figure out who this was.
You're
you
doing
say you
some
had to get it really big?
mapping shit on that one.
Just for the record, folks, Ryan had to get it really big for the dong picture.
This one's for who I was rooting for. Allie, I was rooting for you.
And this one's putting Hatley to bed.
No, I'm 30 and a TV
man.
producer. I'm good to go.
I put myself to bed. Well, in the meantime, Trin did keep playing. He bargained half our own admin there. Thanks, Mikey. You got 164 points, so you're in fourth. You're not last, so good for you. Hatley, you had apparently 518 points, and you doubled down. You got third.
Why do you sound so surprised at that?
Well, because you said
were
you were going
shocked.
for zero. You're going for zero. You said you were just you're going for nothing. And
Don't bring up sober Hatley things. We're not
Sober
there
Hatley's
anymore.
out of this. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. All right. Sober Hatley. Well, drunk Hatley. Do you want to be good for you, or do you want me to chastise you? Do you want me what do you want me to do? What's the king?
No. I'm perfectly fine with being perfectly in the middle of average. Like, I can live with that.
You're exactly
I
in the
knew
middle.
it was Mark Wahlberg and answered very quickly, and I knew it wasn't going to mean anything. And I can live with that. I'm
That's
cool
fair.
with that.
And you were.
I know
you're
my penis is nothing else.
And you're exactly in the middle. 3 out of 5. So there you go. You slid right in between them. Not a robot, which I'm gonna have to go ahead and assume it's Ben at this point. 1,384 points. So that leaves us with Sad Poor O's Sinking Boat Anchors. And Ryan, is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't do a really good job of establishing any names or anything, and maybe we will in the future, maybe we won't. I don't know. I kind of like the surprise of it. I kind of knew who everyone was, but I kind of didn't.
Great name.
I should have worked the word steam into it as well, but
Because we both like beer, and Anchor Steam is
do you know who owns Anchor Steam or owned Anchor Steam?
now the Kyrians of the
No,
world.
who closed it down?
Like personally,
The
like
Poro.
What?
The Poro
Oh, Sapporo. Yeah.
own.
Yeah, Kyrian, right? Or is Sapporo the big one? I don't know anymore. I don't keep up with this stuff like I used to.
Sapporo. So that was what my name was based off of. Sad Poros.
Sad poor This is what I keep bringing him back on, folks. Deep cuts.
Sorry.
Deep.
The
ass
fact that
cuts.
his name is that proves he's smarter than all of us. That play on words, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's clever as hell. I can't say no to him. It's what it's all about. So, well, there it is. For the three of you, thank you so much for coming out. Allie, Hatley, you were
Dude, it was a fucking
Righteous.
pleasure.
righteous competitors. hoping we'll
He
get
is-
you back on again at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll be
accept
here
that?
anytime you want me here. Just know that this one's to Ryan.
Next time I'm joining you. So
Shit, I want to take shots with Hatley now. I've never had a chance to do this for real in the real world.
That's because I don't do it much in the real world, but we're not in the real world currently. So
No, we're in the
I'm just
internet
doing
world
that.
for fucking sure. So,
Yeah, the internet world, I'm crazy, but normal life, I'm very boring. That's the life we play.
hard
But
disagree.
shout out to Ryan. That's the attention right now. Motherfucker winner. Sad poros. Sinking boat anchors.
We can give him some
Well
golf
fucking
claps.
done. Kicked
Yeah.
all of our asses. Everyone from the fucking normal people to us to everybody. Kicked all our asses. Well done.
I just got lucky that the last one was Mark Wahlberg because I bet it all and I was like, uh-oh.
It's not about luck. It's not
I
about
was
luck.
like, it better be Mark
Little luck.
Wahlberg's dick, or I
You
don't know
knew
this.
the Sesame Street. It was all about the fucking Sesame Street. And
That
you
was
knew
a
that.
complete. That was luck. That was luck.
There is no such thing as luck when you used deductive reasoning, which you did.
Yeah,
Well.
but deductive reasoning is luck. I still had a 50-50 choice,
I'm trying to build you up right now, and you're making this so fucking
and
hard.
I'm trying to sink it right down.
Oh my god. Well, do any of you have anything you want to promote, wherever you are or whatever you do? Do you have things to say? Allie, do you want to sell anything?
I mean, come drink at Max Taps. That's the
Boom.
best I got.
There it is. Good enough for me. Hatley, do you have any more tequila that you want to try to sell the people?
I would like to promote something else. I would like you to drink Chateau Saint Michelle. If you're ever like, what wine should I drink? Drink Chateau Saint Michelle. I also, anytime you see Allie or Ryan, I want you to hype them up because they're fucking awesome. I'm pleasure to be here. And on August 15th, Good Bones Season 8 premieres. Watch that shit. That's all I got.
That was beautiful. Ryan, what do you got?
I'm just gonna say follow Shut Up and Drink and actually go do your trivia live at bars because this is fun, but it's more fun when you're out at a brewery or a bar around Denver and the surrounding areas, and you get to see these people in real person life.
Yes. You're a beautiful man. I'm glad I didn't have to pay you to say that. You can find us in a lot of places. You can find us at Kodiak Brewing every other Tuesday. Starting August 22nd. Starting August 22nd, you can find us at Recess in northern Denver. On Wednesdays, you can find us at Resolute's Centennial and Arvada Tap Rooms. And on Thursday, you can find us at 6 and 40. And that list is growing, so please do. And Ryan, thank you for that lead in without it even needing to be a thing. So appreciate you very much.
Your Venmo bounced, so you'll have to resend that money for that shout out. So
Yeah.
we'll get that covered later though.
That's gonna be a good skip. That's gonna be a nice cut in the whole situationship. I'll stick to it. I thought I was sending you Bitcoin, man. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Ryan, we'll
It
just
was
have that
Shiba
check.
coin and it's not worth anything anymore.
Yeah. I got all my
You have a
money in
check
Bitcoin
then?
and
That's
Ethereum.
even
I'm
better.
boned.
Yeah, we just won't mess with Venmo or anything. We'll just mail you a check. So we'll get it in the mail for you.
As
It's in
long
the
as
ma-
it's like this big, I'll be happy.
It'll be exactly like the giant check from The Office. You know, the Meredith. What was that? What did she have? Tetanus or something like that? The fun
Yep,
run.
That's what I need.
The giant check.
I actually have a spot on the wall that could really use it, so that would be perfect.
I mentioned earlier that I worked for a bank. We can get gigantic checks. I know how that works. Large format checks, I'm on it. I've presented a few of those in my day. It's good times. So with that,
This was fucking awesome. Well done, Slam Meal.
Thank you, Hatley. Thank you for showing up. Allie, Hatley, Ryan. Y'all, thank you for coming out and hanging out for that. For anyone else that's actually watching, and really this is just for posterior or for whatever, for the replay. We're going to be doing this again and sometime soon, hopefully. So check out when and where we're going to do this next, and you can play along and try to make these people look even sillier, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But get yourselves home safely, and we'll see you. Oh.